wherever in this world I roam. I carry memories of my... home. Time to go.
Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
You're toast! Nice and spicy! Nada condala. I'm out of here! Make my escape. Teamwork is dreamwork!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
Come on out!
Into the wind. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Can't catch me! Eat this! I'm the prize man! And away I go! Everybody stand back!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
As one with wind and cloud.
You're toast! Nice and... That really hurt! I'm out of here!
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds.
I'm going in!
Into the wind. Wind strike.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's look.
As one with wind and cloud.
And away I go. Ninjutsu.
The wind knows it. Fallen leaves adorn my...
Everybody stand back.
Wind Strider. Time to go.
We go! Teamwork is dreamwork!
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds...
Booba, get them!
Into the wind.
Everybody stand back! Hey, yeah! Nice and spicy!
Fallen leaves adorn my night. One with nature. Not bad.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
So many regrets. Into the wind.
Let's light it up! Eat this! I'm the frog man, it's... Everybody stand back!
Wind Strider. Time to go.
I'm out of here! Booba, get them!
As one with wind and cloud.
Ninjutsu! Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Hey, yeah!
One with nature. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Everybody stand back! Huh?
That hurt. Wind Strider.
I've been waiting. Pardon me. Give my discourtesy.
As one with wind and cloud.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Just calculated. Can't run.
Nice and spicy!
Looks like I went too far.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind Strider.
Ninjutsu! Almost dodged that.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Into the wind! That's scary.
You're toast! At the frying pan! Having
Time to go.
And away I go!
The wind knows me.
Add Astra. Add Astra. Add Astra. Add Astra. Thank you for Yeah, something's definitely off here. Look at all that spooky smoke around the ley line deposit over there. Could that be where the monsters are coming from? Looks like the Millelith have set up camp to deal with this. There's soldiers and fortifications everywhere. Yeah, let's fight side by side with the Millelith and send those monsters packing, just like old times. Then, we can focus on what to do about that weird deposit.
Halt, you two. There's danger up ahead. I'll have to ask you to turn back. No, wait. I think I recognize you. Are you Sergeant
Sergeant? What the heck? Have you been doing night shift in the Millelith while Paimon's asleep?
I am Feng Jin, leader of this Millelith platoon. Staff Officer Su Ding has mentioned you before, and our reports also list you as an honorary knight in the Knights of Favonius, granted captain-level authority in times of crisis. Therefore, it seems only appropriate to address you as Sergeant. But now that introductions are out of the way, let's get back to business. Please, come with me. We should meet with Lady Yuheng.
Wait, Keqing's here too? Huh. This situation must be more complicated than we thought. So much for solving this with one quick fight.
Lady Yuheng, as you predicted, the Traveler and his second-in-command are here to see you.
Good work, Feng Jin. It's been a while, you two. I see you're still chasing danger. The news has barely gone out, and here you are, first at the front line as ever. Let me start by giving you a brief background of the situation. For many years, this ley line deposit has been very stable. However, for reasons we've not yet determined, it recently became unusually active, which has led to an alarming surge in monster attacks. Worse still, eliminating the monsters seems to have no effect. The leyline disturbance remains, and anyone who comes into contact with it is transported to a strange domain. This is the first time we've seen this sort of anomaly.
Yikes! That's really weird. So, somehow, this leyline deposit is turned into a sort of teleport waypoint? And shouldn't you guys be calling for more backup? There's no way a camp this size can withstand an otherworldly invasion.
Please don't worry, Paimon. Our defenses are as stable as can be, and all units are elite officers who have served in the Guili Plains. With their experience, each one of them is easily worth 100 troops. Still, the longer this garrison stays up, the more costly it will be. If we don't find the source of the leyline disturbance soon, we run the risk of depleted resources and troop fatigue. Military action should be taken with precision and prudence. Every attack has to count. A passive defense is always a losing strategy.
That makes a lot of sense. Sitting around and waiting for the enemy to attack sounds like it would really suck.
Yes, which is why Yelan has taken a team to infiltrate and investigate the domain. They should be back in a few hours with the intel we need.
A few hours? I'm sorry. I would have taken my time if I'd known the Lady Yuheng wanted to catch up with the Traveler in private.
Ah! Why'd you have to sneak up on us like that, Yelan?
You're back early. I'm guessing things didn't go according to plan.
Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that we now have a rough idea of what's going on. In short, this anomaly is a vestige of a past leyline disturbance. By examining on-site samples and cross-checking them against our war records, I was able to confirm that the ley lines are currently reenacting major historical battles inside the domain. This likely explains the monsters that managed to slip out too. Sound familiar? Thought it might. My sources tell me that Mondstadt has experienced a similar phenomenon in the recent past. Fortunately, the situation never spiraled out of control, thanks to a relentless effort by a certain honorary knight and Dark Knight hero to keep the monsters at bay. This eventually depleted all the information stored in the ley line, after which it returned to normal. Basically, they waged a war of attrition and won.
Well, that explains why the leyline deposit is bright red. There was one just like it back then, too. Big and red and plump. Huh, like a juicy apple ripe for the picking.
I see what you're doing. Making light of the situation signals to the person trying to hire you that if they want you to take things seriously, they need to make you a serious offer. But don't worry, we won't disappoint you on that front.
You're starting to lose Paimon a little.
And the bad news, Yelan? Give it to us straight.
Sure. As you've already noticed, this ley line disturbance differs from previous cases, in that defeating the monsters here in the outside world will not suffice. So unless we target the deepest recesses of this domain and defeat all the monsters lurking within, this battle could drag on forever. To complicate things further, there seems to be a strange set of rules at play in the domain. While we were inside, my team and I started to notice that something was working against us, forbidding us from reaching the core. Things went smoothly at first. We were collecting and analyzing items without too much trouble. But once we pushed deeper, the team was overcome with a sudden sense of weakness. They could no longer fight at full strength. Meanwhile, the monsters only got stronger. Some of them even showed traits we've never observed before. It got pretty dicey at points. My verdict is, we need to find someone highly resistant to leyline interference who can look into the domain's rules undisturbed. If they let a squad inside, they could figure out how to navigate the environment, then strike at the heart of the domain and quell this leyline disturbance once and for all.
So to summarize, we have two options. The first is to strengthen our defenses, keep fending off the monster attacks, and hope the disturbance dies down in due course. Option 2 is to send the Traveler inside the domain with a team of troops to eliminate the disturbance at the source. Understood. I'll prepare for both courses of action. I'll need to contact Ningguang and request additional funding for our defenses. At the same time, I'll reach out to the Kayang to discuss manpower. We need to get our troops on rotation as soon as possible.
Hey, isn't this the part where you're supposed to tell us to get out there and give 'em what for?
Sorry, but peacekeeping in Liyue is a duty that belongs to the Millelith and the Qixing. It's my role as commander to keep my officers from taking on unnecessary risks. Plus, I don't want you taking this on all by yourself, for reasons both professional and personal. So if you don't want to get involved, I won't force you. I'll simply treat this like a long-term training exercise for the Millelith, with several platoons working in rotation to eliminate each wave of monsters. Meanwhile, I'll have scouts keep up the intelligence-gathering work inside the domain. Once we understand it sufficiently well, we can put a strike team together to head in and neutralize the threat. Of course, if you do wish to participate, you'll have my full support and the entire garrison at your disposal. And once the leyline disturbance has been brought under control, I will review your record and compensate you accordingly.
Paimon too! Whichever way you cut it, we can't sit this one out. We're allies of Liyue. We're the best adventurer duo around, and we're friends of Keqing and Yelan. Plus, we don't need to worry about being shortchanged. Keqing and Yelan will definitely make it worth their time.
That looks like determination to me. I like what I see. All right, here's how we're going to do this. Yelan, tell your team to prepare for another trip into the domain, this time with the Traveler joining them.
Not so fast. I need some time to think this through. The situation at the site is in constant fluctuation. Traveler, take this time to rest up and assemble your A-team. Now's the perfect time. If we seize this chance, of course, that's assuming we can figure out the deal with our foes.
Keep your eyes peeled and your blades ready. Be aware of, remember, whenever the situation takes a turn for the worse. With that said, I await your triumphant return.
Yeah! We'll be back with good news. Make my escape.
into the wind.
It's been getting quite busy recently.
Add Astra.
Haven't you heard?
One with nature.
That's quite a crowd over there.
Hi everyone. I'm Sansa, and I'm working on becoming a bard. Thanks for coming out today, and I guess I'll start the song now. All goes quiet on Star Snatch Cliff. High in the trees, all is... Oh wait, sorry, that's not right. High in the trees, no whiff of the wind, no sign of the birds, no flapping of wings. Then it goes... Pause! Pause for a moment, and... Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing. I'm making a complete mess of this. I didn't get tongue-tied at all on the 42nd time, or the 90th time. So why can't I get it right now?
The 42nd and 90th time?
Yep. I rehearsed this 100 times to try and perfect my performance. So, this is my 101st time playing this song. But my first time performing it live. I really thought it would go well this time. But nope. I blew it again. Though not for lack of practice, surely. I guess I need to figure out what I was doing right on my 42nd and 90th attempts and keep practicing.
Right. That amount of practice should have been more than enough. If it still isn't working, maybe it's more a question of how you've been practicing. Actually, the Traveler here has loads of experience with performing music. Why don't you tell us what your method is? Maybe we can, Paimon can give you pro tips from an audience perspective, as a highly seasoned and professional audience person.
Aw, that's so kind of you. I'm touched that you're willing to help me. Give me a second. Let me just check my notes. Or, actually, why don't I just give you my notes so you can read them for yourself?
Notes about what?
Just things I jot down after each practice. Stuff to watch out for, areas to improve on, etc. Oh, but you can ignore the second half. That's just my random thoughts on other people's performances and trying out different instruments.
Whoa, this is denser than the encyclopedias in the Mondstadt library. So are you like a music scholar, collector, librarian?
Well, my parents always hoped I'd become a scholar, so they made me take classes and, well, I'm all ears. Where do you think I'm going wrong? Have I misunderstood some core principles of music theory, perhaps? Or
Paimon never knew being a bard was such hard work. The tone-deaf bard always makes it look so easy. He never seems stressed out at all. And still, his singing and lyre playing always sound really great. Unless he's actually been practicing in secret.
Venti!
Ah! Tone-deaf bard, where did you come from? Well, Paimon sure hasn't missed that attitude.
A whoosh?
So it must have been a cat that stole the leaf, right? And with your allergies, you can't exactly go chasing it down.
I can help too, Venti. Your music has always been a huge... And, after we've... Sorry, I know I shouldn't spring that on you. I was just worried if I stayed quiet now, I might be too shy to ask later. Wow, really? Okay, I'll just grab my... Wait, we're...
Huh? But then, why did her perform...
I guess I just lack that natural... Let me think. Maybe it was a sense of yearning. Back when my parents forced me to stay in my room and study, I'd always hear this bard singing. His wonderful melodies and beautiful voice were like a soft... Yeah, that's it. But I get so nervous when I'm performing in front of a crowd. I try to... What? But...
Exactly. If you really want to share freedom and joy with the world,
So, I've got to be my freest, happiest self in order to share that with others.
in that case, Paimon will be the audience. Paimon is the...
That was my first ever successful performance. And once the music started, it felt like I became one with the wind.
The audience definitely felt it too. Look, even that cat came out the show. Wait, a cat?
Oh, Charcoal! So it was you! I'm sorry, that's my neighbor's cat. Whenever
What was that in its mouth? Was it the
Charcoal! That belongs to Venti. It's very important to him. You've helped me so much. I feel bad that I have no way to repay you.
gun? Like,
I can hardly believe I got a personal lesson from Venti himself. I can't offer much, but why don't you take this songbook? Oh, and as well as tunes. I also collected all kinds of instruments.
awesome!